found out my mother-in-law installed cameras in my bedroom. Story: my husband, M33, got into a car accident almost a month ago. He's been bedridden due to a back injury, and I've been his primary caregiver. The pressure has been too much from my mother-in-law. She keeps telling me to take care of him and be there for him constantly. She begged me to take time of work, and I did. Asked me to send her hourly updates about his condition. First 2 weeks, but when I don't, she'd get mad and cause an issue. She visits every day but doesn't do anything to help. Alternatively, she'd list all the things I should or shouldn't do. The family keeps telling me she's just worried sick for her son, so I try to stay calm. Days ago, she called to berate me about not replacing the sheets quickly. I had no idea how she found out since my husband didn't call her. My sister-in-law called me to tell me that her mom installed a camera in the bedroom to see if I was taking proper care of her son. I was stunned. After searching the room, I found the camera. I called my mother-in-law and had a huge fight with her. She admitted it and said she was just feeling concerned and wanted to make sure her son was being cared for, despite him calling her every day. I yelled at her, telling her that she's no longer allowed into my home after this. She lost it and went on a rant about how I'm stopping her from seeing her son, and that not seeing him will literally make her sick herself. The family called me later to get me to back out of this decision, but I told them she breached my privacy and took advantage of the situation. They said I'm taking it too personally and that I can't blame a concerned mother for wanting to make sure her son's fine, especially since she listed things she thought I was doing wrong. I ended the conversation, but my husband is upset, telling me I'm being vindictive and that if his mom can't come, then he'll move there with her. We argued, then I went outside, and he's been silent ever since. Am I the a-hole? Response 1. NTA. Let your husband move out then. That woman should be arrested. What kind of family is this? Get TF out of Dodge before you are entangled with children. Reply 1. Look at OP's other post. Husband is blaming OP for the accident by saying she brought bad luck on him. Husband is cuckoo, OP. Leave him seriously. This is what the rest of you life will be like. Reply 2. Wow, I just saw that. OP, get out of this relationship. This man and his family are trying to emotionally kill you. I'm pretty sure installing a secret camera in your bedroom is highly illegal. I would let him move back in with his mommy like he wants and take this matter to the police. Reply 3. What kind of family is this? You ever look at a post and think, wow, I thought my family was nuts, but this is the whole damn planter's factory. I am amazed at the antics people will tolerate. It's that whole frog sitting in a pot while being boiled alive. The crazy slowly ramps up until you complain the water is boiling and they say you're an ungrateful AH because they were just trying to give you a relaxing bath. Sorry, it is too hot for your delicate skin. Reply 4. It's mind-boggling. I know it's hard to see the forest from the trees when you are in love, but oh my God. Recording you in your bedroom with your husband is so far over the top, and none of the family blinks an eye. This is absolutely bonkers. Response 2. NTA Jesus. I have a sick feeling she never would have uninstalled it. Check the rest of your house and block anyone who doesn't respect your autonomy and privacy. Reply 1. Maybe change the Wi-Fi. Likely it is a Wi-Fi camera and will lose connection if you change the password. Reply 2. It might be a SIM one where Wi-Fi won't do much. OP, check to see what cam it is, and I am sure there's people here who can help you check if there's more, and to stop them all working. Reply 3. I think with most internet provider accounts, you can see a list of connected devices if you want to check if there's more of them hooked up, if it is Wi-Fi. Would never have thought of this without that comment though. Great idea. Response 3. NTA. Your husband just asked for a divorce. Let him stay married to his mother. There are better fish in the sea. Edited. Thanks for the awards. Response 4. NTA. Let him move. Problem solved. Where's the conflict? The relationship is probably over, but have you not realized your husband knew about the camera? She installed it while he was in the room. Reply 1. You/throw OP67. You need to reflect on this right here. He was most likely in the room when she installed it and didn't tell you. I'd help him pack his bags. Reply 2. Look at OP's other post. The husband blames OP for the car accident, says that marrying her brought bad luck on him. He needs to go. Reply 3. Yes, OP posted this only few hours before this post. OP's husband and family do seem to be blaming her for everything bad they have experienced. My husband said that marrying me has brought bad luck upon him. Ever since my husband and I got married, which was right before the pandemic started, he started accusing me of bringing bad luck upon him. Now, I'm not religious. I don't really believe in spiritual powers of any type, but he's the opposite. I thought that wouldn't cause a major issue in our relationship, but he's taken it too far. He basically started putting blame on me for every bad thing happened to him. First, he lost his job, so did I. Then his family had a death. Then his dog ran away. Then his brother went to jail. And a month ago, he got into a serious car accident that totaled his car and did damage to his face. His face used to have some good features: sleepy, electric blue eyes, cute nose, baby face that makes look younger than his actual age, and a genuinely pretty smile. Since his face got the most damage from the accident, now one of his eyes is severely injured. His jaw is fractured and his front teeth are a mess. He started repeatedly saying that I brought bad luck upon him and been blaming me for all that's been happening to him and his family. His mom, of course, agrees 100%, and I can't help feel awful and miserable because of his constantly hurtful comments about me and our marriage. It's terrifying, but now I'm starting to believe I've made a mistake marrying him. He's worn me and my self-esteem down with his words, and I can't take it anymore. Reply 4. Oh, you're right. OP, you're probably being used as a free caregiver then. Just let him move back in with his mom. Set yourself free. Not the a-hole, by the way. Reply 5. I didn't realize this, but you are absolutely right. She should move him out permanently. This is crazy. Response 5. NTA. Time for him to go live with Mummy that report to police, add file for divorce. That family is crazy. Reply 1. If he goes to stay with her, I might get more guilt and harassment than I had already received so far, since the family are hinting that I'm looking to start fights to get out of taking care of my husband. But after all I've done and how obvious my efforts were, they shouldn't claim I'm being neglectful, and mother-in-law has valid concerns. Reply 2. It sounds like he doesn't respect you sufficiently and isn't even protecting your privacy and safety of the home, despite you being his primary caregiver. His decision to blame you, not his meddling, creepy mother, speaks volumes. Honestly, OP, I would be reassessing my marriage in your shoes. Reply 3. I don't understand how OP is so calm about this. Fine, they weren't intimate, but I imagine like most normal people, they're changing their clothes in their bedroom or walking about in their underwear and whatnot. The unbelievable breach and violation of privacy and OP's husband not only condoning it, but threatening OP with leaving is just bizarre. The idea of a camera being in my shoe closet, let alone my bedroom, would freak me the F out. Reply 4. You're replying as an abused person, which you are. Step back and look at what you wrote and are replying with in the comments as if you were someone else. Would you not be angered and concerned for the person in that situation? I assume yes. Apply all that concern towards yourself. Let him go to his mother's house. As you are in an abusive situation with your husband and his mother, don't justify anything. ETA, in this time of hopefully separation from this toxic environment, I would like to pass on some conversational survivor tips for the future. Gray rocking. Also be aware that either of them will deploy. Darvo, deny attack and reverse victim and offender. Don't engage in jade, justifying, arguing, defending, and explaining. This is where gray rocking would help. If I were you, treat their proposition as a proposal to solve the solution. Clap back with total calmness and say, I've given it some thought, and your suggestion that you should go to your mother's to heal makes the most sense. Throw it in their laps. Hopefully, he will do so. Once he is there and you have privacy again and some time to think without them harassing you, start thinking about divorce. The shining light here is your SIL. She sounds sane. Perhaps look to her for support if she is a safe person. Don't have kids with this guy. Just get yourself out of there. Reply 5. This is absolutely insane. His family clearly enabled her to get to this point. Does he seem genuinely angry about the camera? Response 6. NTA, what the hell? You could have been getting dressed. You could have had some alone time. You could have helped your husband beat some meat. So many things she could have seen that she had no right to. I don't even think I'd talk to her. Reply 1. Thank you. Those thoughts were rushing through my head when I found out, and I felt so much rage. But I'm glad that for the past weeks, my husband and I haven't been getting any intimacy, but I'm not sure how long the camera been there. Reply 2. I know you're not going to answer, but why stay with a man who treats you like garbage? I read your other post too. Reply 3. This is a deal breaker. Your husband let this happen. He's blaming you for the accident. The family is against you, but not helping you help him through this injury. You're being abused and it won't get better. I wish you the best, but we're all suggesting that you evaluate whether this is worth it. Reply 4. If your husband is bedridden, he probably was there when his mom put up the camera. I read your other post. He sounds emotionally abusive, and his family is crazy. Obviously, ending a marriage is a way bigger deal than Reddit makes it seem with just leave, but I think I have to agree on this one. This doesn't seem like a relationship that makes you happy. Reply 5. NTA to anyone but yourself. In your Tao MC post, people were telling you to leave him. In your Am I the A-hole post, people are telling you to leave him. Allow me to be the umpteenth person to tell you. Leave him. Response 7. NTA. And to be honest, I think what she did was illegal. If neither you nor your husband consented to it, it feels really, really illegal. You're not stopping her from seeing her son. You're preventing her from literally breaching your privacy in one of the worst ways she could possibly do again. She had no right to install a camera in your bedroom, let alone anywhere in your house whatsoever, just because she was concerned. She should have just offered to help whenever she came over, instead of just giving you a list. I'm sure you know how to care for your own husband, and secretly installing a camera. Edit to add, if your husband says he'll move in with his mom, let her take care of him since she's this worried about him and he seems unbothered by the fact that she installed a camera in your own bedroom without you knowing. Reply 1. In most places, filming someone where they have a reasonable expectation of privacy, like their bedroom, without their knowledge is quite illegal. Response 8. NTA, I think your husband moving in with his mom while recovering is the best idea, as he will receive the proper care his family thinks he deserves. He wants it, mother-in-law wants it, let them have it. Just let him know you will take him back anytime he wants it. Reply 1. This, except for, let him stay there if he doesn't think his mom overstepped with a spy cam. He should be mad too. Response 9. NTA. I would drop your husband off at mommy's door and be rid of them both. The fact that he doesn't see her egregious breach of privacy as an instant ban from the house tells you a lot about how he values your relationship. Response 10. NTA, what the hell? Are you in the US? That's illegal here, and with her behavior, I would have called the cops on her. And if your husband is defending her insane behavior, let him go move back in with her. They can both be miserable together and you can have some peace. Do not back down from this. Reply 1. That is sickening behavior on top of everything else. If he hasn't let go of the tit, then let go of him. Seriously, what if your husband and you were feeling a little frisky and the medicine was a mind-blowing blowjob? Would she tell you what you were doing wrong there too? Or criticize how you look when changing clothes in the privacy of your bedroom? Oh, hell no. I'd send his ass to her house and let them both know real quick. This is not only a personal boundary, but a legal boundary that should never be crossed. Stand your ground. Response 11. NTA, go back to him and start packing him a bag. Call him on his threat to move in with his mom, but you need to be brave enough to let him. Call back whomever said the camera was A-OK and ask what time works for you to drop it off and get it set up in their bedroom. Wait for them to squawk about privacy and then act surprised. A camera in the bedroom is only about concern, not privacy. Then block all the numbers except maybe SIL. Seems like she's the only one worthy of forgiveness. Once all that is done, please make some tea or a glass of wine, lock all the doors, and enjoy the silence of your home. Edit. Grammar. Response 12. Let him move in with her. Not the a-hole. I can't get past an old lady having the skills to install a camera that no one noticed. But anyway, given he's bedridden, he knew about the cam the whole time because he was lying there when she installed it. The guy's a real mama's boy for not telling you or stopping her. Reply 1. Remember this, OP, your husband is behind her invading your privacy. Are you happy staying with someone who can't even tell you when you're being spied on? Reply 2. I can't get past an old lady having the skills to install a camera that no one noticed. Seriously? It's not like old people are dinosaurs who don't know how to use tech anymore. My mother-in-law's job before she retired was systems administrator for the equivalent to county systems and networking. My father-in-law's job was unemployment fraud investigations for the federal government. They certainly aren't tech idiots. OP is totally not the a-hole, but old people generally aren't like my grandparents / the average Redditor's great-grandparents with tech phobia. Jenksers are becoming grandparents now. Response 13. Unsolicited, unauthorized record and transmit wiretaps are felonies in many U.S. states. Not sure where you are located. The more important question is, did your husband consent to your mother-in-law installing it? If he is bedridden with a back injury requiring support, was he in the room when she set it up? Not the a-hole. The gall of this woman knows no bounds, which has created a submissive son willing to kowtow to her whimsical demands. It sucks that a tragic event had to make this glaringly obvious. But now that you know, you can't concede. NTA. Let the mama's boy move out. Use this time to reflect on the relationship and whether you want to stay with that kind of partner. Response 15. Ninta. Move our hubby to his mummy. Let his mummy take care of him. And you just go visit and start berating her for every little wrong thing. Just like what she did to you, and yes, I can be that evil. Even better, install a camera in his room and call his mom whenever there is little thing not done right. Let her have a feel of what you feel. Maybe after a while, his mummy would regret and back out. Response 16 TA. Jesus, that is such a massive invasion of privacy. I would be out for blood. That is so far over the line. Wow. Your husband is 33 years old. If him and his mom aren't willing to cut the apron strings, then maybe he should go stay with her. Apparently, he's good with being infantilized. Gross. NTA. That's such a effed up invasion of privacy. So she has recordings of you changing then too. Most people take their clothes off at some point in their bedroom. If he can't see the issue, pack his bags and send him over there. That is not a healthy dynamic at all. NTA. But it's not just a mother-in-law problem you have. It's also a husband problem. Let him move in with mummy if he thinks that's acceptable behavior from his mother. Response 19. NTA. Ban that control freak from your house completely. She's lucky not to have legal proceedings against her for that. Your son is 33. He does not need his mother spying on him to see if he's being taken care of. It's about time she let him fly the nest. And if he gives you the ultimatum that he'll go back to his mom, help him pack. You deserve better than him and his mom's spy cameras in your life. And ask the family if they'll allow you to have a camera in their bedrooms if they don't think it's such a big deal. Response, NTA. Not sure who is the bigger a-hole here, your mother-in-law or your husband. Tell him to pack his bags and get out.